Hey y'all, it's your host Barry Butterfly, and now that I am fully discharged from the hospital after the last video, what part of this feels unsafe to you?
Well...
That's why I have these. I am here, ready for another one. I read your comment, and I saw a lot of them had a similar theme of what you wanted me to show you to do next. So, for this video, I'm going to show you how to survive, but not out here, out there, off the marked path. Now, several parts of this park have been marked off as campgrounds or pathways for use by park rangers, or as I like to call them, woodland fascists, who like to keep all the cool parts of nature to themselves.
I don't know, I think they're marked off to keep us protected from stuff.
Like what?
Stuff like tigers?
Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. 1, there are no tigers in West Virginia. And 2, nothing good ever comes from letting someone else tell you what to do. Now, come on. Okay, so some areas to get off the path might be brushy like this, but, you know, with a blade like this, you can cut through that easy enough.
Is that allowed?
I mean, technically, this is a public park, so no, but, you know, what's a better activity for the kids than some crime? Now, when you're off here, off any marked paths, you're gonna need a source of light and heat, and that's where your questions of how do I start a fire come in. Fire is also good for, you know, warding off predators like coyotes.
And tigers.
Good for warding off predators like coyotes. Now, there are the standard fire starting techniques, but, you know, in a pinch, a lighter and some bug spray will do. The joke there was we all could have exploded and died. Now, a lot of you are asking, how do I get food when I'm in a survival situation? Well, I'm going to show you how with some rope and a tree like this one, you can make a trap that'll catch an enormous amount of food. Not a fucking word. Now, a lot of you really didn't ask for this one, but I think it's an incredibly important skill to know when you're out here off of any sort of predetermined path or campground, and that's how to predict the weather. So I'm going to show you a device that you can build that will accurately predict the weather 100% of the time. So this is a weather rock. It's actually a pretty fun device. It's able to accurately predict the weather. For example, if the rock is dry, it's sunny. If the rock is wet, it's raining. If the rock is swaying back and forth, there's wind. If the rock is underwater, there's a flood. And if the rock is gone, you need to leave immediately because that means tornado. Shit. Alright, so we're getting out of here because the weather rock says the weather's got real bad, so we're heading back to the car, but I think I covered everything that you're really going to need to survive out here off of any sort of marked path.
Luckily, we didn't run into any tigers, Mr. Butterfly.
Okay, Mark, you're starting to bug me, so I'm going to tell you this one last time. There are no goddamn tigers in West...
Hi, I'm Nubs Nelson, and today we're going to talk about tiger safety. Now, tigers were invented in 1895 right here in the foothills of West Virginia by a man named Tony Fitzgerald Tiger, and were popularized as domestic animals. Now, you might be wondering to yourself, how can I spot a dangerous tiger? Well, I'll tell you. You take a look at the markings on that pussycat and you'll find something interesting. Each marking on a tiger indicates how many times his wife has cheated on him. More stripes, more danger, because that guy has a lot more resentment towards life. Now, tigers, like zebras, are pathetic, so if you show a little bit of intimidation towards that guy, he'll just scamper right off. And something to keep in mind about tigers, too. Their sweat is one of 2 substances in the known world that can send you directly to hell, so you better be careful. I made up this handy little rhyme that might help to keep you safe out there. If you see stripes, fucking run. And remember to stay on the marked path.